Back here at APP TV at the APP Academy. I'm on court again with Callan Dawson. Welcome, Callan.
Thanks, Dom. Thanks for having me. Looking forward to it.
What are we going to go over today?
So today we're going to be going over the lob, both the short hop lob and the volley lob out of the air from the kitchen line.
Ooh, a lot of people don't like the lob. Callan loves the lob. We're going to get into why he likes it and why he's so successful with it. Don't go very far. Welcome back, guys. Callan, let's go over what you want to talk about. There's two kinds of lobs that we want to talk about today. Why don't you go over the first one with us?
Yeah, so the first lob today we're going to be going over is the volley lob. And so that's when we're taking the ball, when we're in a dink exchange and we're taking the ball out of the air and lobbing a ball that we ordinarily would be dinking. So we're going to go over the volley lob first, then after this we'll be going over the short hop lob.
Okay, so that volley lob, when you say volley lob, what do you mean volley? Is that out of the air, correct?
Correct. So that's out of the air, and we all know that when we're dinking at the kitchen line, we don't always want to be stepping back and letting the ball bounce. So sometimes instead of stepping back, we'll take the ball out of the air and do a dink, and we call that a dink volley. So if we're doing dink volleys 25% of the time, we might as well be doing a volley lob. So we're camouflaging a lob from the exact same position that we're doing a dink from, but we also you could also attack out of the air. So really we have three shots as volleys: a volley attack, a volley lob, or a volley dink. So it's just a way to combine three different shots from the exact same position.
And watching you play, Callan, when you do that, it's not like you do that right away. You almost set it up to like get in the right position, the right timing. You don't really lob right away in the point. You almost let that point develop. Are you looking for something from your opponent to when you're going to do that lob?
I'm not necessarily looking something from my opponent. I'm just waiting for the dink point to kind of get established. Once it's getting 6, 7, 8 dinks going, you start to see everyone kind of hunkering down a little bit and everyone's getting a little nervous. They don't want to miss the dink. So that's the time when I feel like lobbing, because that's the time when they least expect it, and everyone at that point is thinking dink. I don't want to miss my dink. They just want to keep the point going, and that's the perfect time to lob. So sometimes you can get them early, but it's usually right when they're getting to the kitchen line. Their knees are moving around a little bit and they're getting ready. So we just got to wait to let that dink point get established before we lob.
Okay, so now let's get to that second type of lob. What's that second type of lob we're talking about?
So the second type of lob is a short hop lob. And not everyone has to do a short hop lob. It's kind of more, you should do a lob that is out of the air, of course, but also do a lob that sinks in with the type of dinking you do. So if you like to let the ball bounce and rise, then it wouldn't be a short hop lob. You would just be lobbing the ball at the apex. But since I love to short hop all my dinks, I will never do that type of lob. I will always do a short hop lob. So just like the volley lob, I'm camouflaging my lob with the exact same form and timing as my short hop dink. And when it comes to the lob, I'd say 75 to 80% of my lobs all come from the right side. So I can lob down the line or I could lob through the middle, and I do that because if there's two right-handed players on the other team, I'm always lobbing over a backhand. And if that's the case, instead of hitting moonball lobs like everyone does, I hit quick short lobs that are quick lower lobs to get over their head quicker. So one, you can bait them to jab with the backhand, you hold your ground, put it away. Or if they want to let the ball bounce, since your lob is a little more linear, it's going to be traveling faster to the back fence. So it's going to be harder for your opponent to get around the ball and drop it in the kitchen.
Well, Callan, that is some great tips. I mean, that is just some in-depth information about the lob and not just saying, okay, well, I'm going to let it bounce and just flip it up over their head. You really have a purpose to when you're lobbing every single ball. That's some really good information, Callan. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Callan, thanks so much for all those tips on the lob. I think it's going to be very important for people to understand that it's not bad to lob, but it's the timing of that lob.
Correct, yeah. Thanks again for having me. I enjoyed every minute of it, and I look forward to seeing you guys again soon.
Awesome. Guys, again, subscribe to APP TV and check out all our videos on the APP Academy. Until next time.